Okay, lower hoop. Shoulder height. Elbows down. Okay, palms down, straighten up. Okay, fingertips down. Okay, deep breathing, inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Okay, diagonal flying. Switch. Center, cloud hands. Okay, work the feet. Going back. Going back. And center. Okay, carry tiger to the mountain. Okay, infinity sign. Okay, form the fists. Okay, palms together, strum the lute. Okay, turn, draw the bow. Okay, fan to the back. Okay, raise the hand. Okay, palms down, deep breathing. Okay, we'll go through the sequence, short form, ready, feet parallel. So if you're doing the competition, then you would start like this, right? And then to step out, push the knee out, leave the weight on this leg, and then lower the heel. So, that's, the modern forms are typically start like this, but the control of that motion, so it gives you, as soon as the heel touches, if you were doing the group form, then you initiate the movement. Sorry. So we were to try that, ready? Parry and punch. Step up. Raise the left hand, square the feet, line the toes, stork flaps wings, left side grasp the sparrow's tail. Left side single whip. Flip it over, diagonal flying. Part the horse's mane. Step up tall. Part the horse's mane. Cross corner. Jade Lady work shuttle. Cross over. Single whip. Cloud hands. Okay. Okay, so we'll go through the long form. Ready? Preparation. Okay. Cloud hands, second set. Okay. Yeah.
And then that will notice your hands going counterclockwise.
It goes counterclockwise. You're going this way first, right? Because you end up here. Then you're going to make a circle like this. This helps for momentum. When you get into a position, you just try to get the motion to happen there. You have to build a kind of a timing. So we face the mirror, and we just turned into this position. Now you want to slap the foot while it crosses your body, like we're doing this, right? So when you slap, you want to create a momentum. So when this hand goes this way, the leg goes that way, that's kind of winding up for it. Because you need some momentum to pick your leg up. And the other thing is, if this leg is, if the hips are tight, they're going to restrict the motion, so you have a conflict there. So what happens is, it takes even more strength to overcome that. But the thing is, if you do it, and on the other side of it, you can get rid of that. That's inhibiting the contraction, the stretch reflex has to be inhibited. So when we make a circle like this, we're turning our hip. And then when we lift, we're going to end up like this, okay? So we're going to go up. So the hand, now you can't hit it when it's over there. That's what people try to do, to hit it there, slap your feet there, because once you get to this side of it, one arm is shorter than the other, right? So the best place to hit is about here, because this is really your front of your body. But then once it finishes, it ends up dropping over here. So when you're in this position and you lift up, and then once you hit, then you bring the hands down, then you turn your torso, clench your fists, and then punch over the top like this. And then invert both hands so they're kind of forming this position. Now there's variations of different stylists that do it. Some do it like this, some do it like this. But it's still draw bow to shoot the tiger. So once you're in this position, it doesn't have to go too high. Just go to here, and then you sit and then project forward when you straighten the rear leg. And then you go through this to here. The palm strikes face. And then you're going to turn. So instead of doing a single lotus, you would do the back fist. So, but you have to go through it, practice it a bit, so your body gets comfortable doing that crescent movement. Because you have to do it enough for your body to figure out what you're trying to tell it to do, and get rid of the erroneous restrictions, which usually is tension or resistance to the motion. So any new movement you learn, you go through a little bit of a curve, a learning curve. So that learning curve is the awkward stage, and it's also the stage that you feel most uncomfortable with, because it becomes a new movement. But that's the process. You have to constantly reformat the movements as your body evolves. It doesn't happen immediately. It happens through understanding. So everyone evolves differently, based on how your body adapts and accepts what you're telling it to do. It's like telling your teenager what to do, and then there's a resistance, and so then it becomes a conflict. So everything goes through the same process. Eben, when he was here, he used to be a professor of conflict resolution. Two people face each other and they're both too tense. What happens is conflict, one has to give to the other, and then you solve the problem. So that's what we deal with. We deal with conflict resolution in our body and try to get it to work properly. So just like, going to Golden Cocker, we do this So that's easy to do because it's up and down, right? But in the Wu style, we do this. So it's a little bit more complicated, and you have to lift the knee. You have to lift the knee. So while you think this could be a kick, actually, right? You could do a kick. So we're doing this. So we're doing this on the front side, right? So once you kick out, you pull the knee up. But pulling the knee up without the arms is a little bit harder to do because you need to balance the motion. So when we lift up, we're like this. When we lift up, we're like this. So you use that when you're down here and you do that first swing, it's kind of like doing a setup for a jump. You know how when you jump, you have to lift your body. When you lift your body, you have to be lighter. And so between sinking and rising, the conflict would be the resistance to gravity, and whether your body's lifting at the same time with all parts. So one part's going down and one part's going up, you're not going to go very far. So anyone that's really doing a jump, even like a basketball player doing a jump shot, what do they do on the way up? Lift their arms. So the arms go up when the toes go up, but then you bend to get the power from your thighs, and then you have to spring off your toes, and you lift up like that. That's why you tear your Achilles, because when you tear your Achilles and there's that explosiveness, when you spring off your toes, your Achilles does a sudden jerk. That's when it can potentially be stressed enough to break. I know I did it. I did a partial tear just with a jump. And I didn't even know I partially tore it. I just felt a sudden something that I didn't know what it was. And then when I tore my Achilles, I was playing tennis. And the same thing happens when you do an explosive lunge at something. Your Achilles goes like that because your foot, it contracts and then it releases, right? That's a sudden motion that's, if it's very fast, it's very powerful. Because your ligament is like an elastic, and when you load it up and release it, you can imagine the force that it's created. There's these little shrimp. Well, they're not little. They're called mantis shrimps. You ever heard of them? Mantis shrimps? When they release a strike, it's faster than the sound of speed. It's so fast underwater, it creates a little bit of like steam. That's how fast. But that's the strike there up, their enemies or foes. So you can imagine how just loading up something, just releasing, and it's gone. It's so fast. And that's a shrimp. The first time I saw those was at the seafood place, and they had them, individually in this tank, but individually in a plastic bag. Not a plastic bag, a plastic bottle. They cut the bottom off and they stuck them in there because they'd be killing each other by so. See what you learned in Tai Chi? So anyway, so we do the same thing when we strike. It's like a mantis strike. It's like, it's just one explosive movement. Is very fast. Well, that's the theory. We don't know. Huh?
Is that what we should be doing on that second hit? Right?
This one, it's a lift.
The second one.
Oh, the second one, yeah. This is a poke and a kick. So why poke and kick? Because this could be a draw, like a fake. You see the hand, but you don't see the foot. That's what it is. In Kung Fu, there's a technique called the shadowless kick. It's not in the form you're learning, but it looks like this. When your hand goes like this, the opponent looks at this. When it goes like this, then the hand comes out here, then this kick goes there. So it's like that. It's called the shadowless kick. Wang Fei Hong, the founder of that form, actually created that. So, So next class is the Kung Fu class, and you're learning, we call it the fifth form, and it's not because it's number 5. It's number 5 in our order of learning, because you guys are learning it out of order. It's really, still, it's your first form, really. It's your only form, and it's called Gungji Kun. So I was telling Arthur what Gungji means. What Gungji means is the same sound as Kung Fu or Kung Fu. So Gungji Kun means like an I-beam, like an I-beam. That's called an I-beam. So Gungji Kun, when you write it as a Chinese character, it looks like that, right? And if you add another side of it for strength, then that's the Gong for, like the Kung Fu. But when you just use that character by itself, it represents that image from a top view. It looks like an I, a capital I, and you look on the ground, that's what it would look like. That's the pattern of the form in your footwork. You're going to go that way, back and forth. So that's the shape of the movement. They did a Chinese movie on it one time. They draw that on the ground, and they had these people performing and going through the directions like it was, So that's just information, so you know what you're learning, kind of. So Gungji really means that shape. Gungji, the I-beam from the top.
Are you sure it's not a mushroom?
What's that?
Are you sure it's not a mushroom?
A mushroom?
Fungi?
Oh. What's the a fungi? Oh, okay. All right, Wu Bao. Give you 5 minutes breaks. 3 minutes break before your next class.
Don't break, stop right up.
Do you sign in? I think there's a sign in.
Still confused. So, double if your hands are like this, so you're going like that.
Yeah.
And then are you going?
When you go like this, then you just go horizontally across. Yeah. But you have when you wind up here, bring your leg over here, so that the arc is gonna go this way. Yeah, and you just go horizontally across. So because you're going this, at the peak of this thing, the leg's coming this way, and the hands are going that way. So they crisscross on a horizontal plane. Okay.
Then you give us some thought about what kind of, how I can be supportive of that person. Okay, let me see. So, yeah. So I have to figure out how to respond to that. There's multiple ways of doing it. I want to make sure it is helpful. And if I give you this text, it's one thing. That's helpful. That might be helpful, but there's ways of doing it. I want to give you some thought. horse stance. And the knees. With the heels. Okay. You is high, as big as you like. Right, so find your comfort level. You're going to start with punches. And in here, four fingers come down, up wraps in front. And here, we're going to start with drill punches. And remind me, right? If you folks prefer me to face the mirror, I'm happy to face the mirror. Right? Each go through with the other folks, I need to face down. So I'm going to turn face down. So you let me know, but I'm going to look in the mirror. Okay? So we're going to start with our right hand, drill punch. So as a reminder, the drill punch comes out this, like this, stays on center line, and then rotates out. Okay? So we're going to start with the right hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bend the elbow. Step. Next move we're going to do is low block. So this comes, it's almost a question knee. So I'm going to use a lot of analogies from to make transition and transferable skills in Tai Chi. So it's similar to a question knee, right? So you're not turning all the way, right? So you're just bring your right hand, and what's most important is the final structure, which is a hoop. So you know this hoop in all kinds of different formats, but it's just a hoop, and a hoop, just like in Tai Chi, is a defensive structure so that if the ball is facing out, so if anything comes in here, or I can deflect. That's the purpose of the structure. This is one hoop. And so I'll talk about relax just for a second. Relax. No one is doing those things that long. So I will talk a lot about why, so that when you get it, you understand the principle, and it's not like, so if you're here and you think about somebody hitting you here, it's like a stick. That's how you break sticks, right? So it needs to be round and bridge, right? Just like Tai Chi. Tai Chi, round, right? Not that makes right? So it's round. So very, very exactly the same thing. So just stand up for just a second. When we breathe in, inhale. So we're going to need a lot of horse stances, and I'm going to ask that you tell me when it's too much. The other groups that I teach, I make them stand in that horse stance, and that's the training. So, but with this group, I need the feedback as to when is enough. Because I do horse stances all day long. I emphasize horse stances with the groups. So I'll have, and I said this last week, I'll have competitions with them. See, and you put sticks on, and I'll count the student. And I'm hoping that they're actually practicing this when they're home. So I give a few pieces of practice. So folks have asked me to practice your horse stance. So horse stance, you can watch TV, get into it, go out, into it. You know. Horse stance is where you should be practicing for stability and strength. So Kung Fu, there's going to be a lot more strength in these stances. So that's how you can approach it. So there's some strength training involved in. Okay, back to horse stance. Move on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Cross the hands, separate. Cross the hands, separate. Hands together, separate. Find the hoop. Hands on the hip, together. Bottom. Hand straight. What's this? The elbow. Step. Okay. Next walk we're going to do is the middle walk. Hand comes here. Reach your water up. Hand is front of the shoulder. The structural perspective. You have strength behind the shoulder. When it's right in front of my shoulder, I can push back. Along here is reduction of strength. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now the move is, you're going to find the move. So relax. You're going to, don't get caught up on how I'm doing from here to there. Here. Just find the final pose. Just the final pose. You're going to transition. Just get to the final pose. The transition will come. Don't sweat it today. If it's not flowing, I've done this a little bit, and you're not going to get it in 2 classes. Do not sweat. Just get that motion. The 2-hand thing is going to come with time. You're not going to try to just relax and let and focus on getting to the final position. Okay? Breathing. Today we have an appointment, so I'll be closing a class posted for the appointment. So back in the horse stance. So now this is just like raise the hand, and from the center, and up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And straight, with this, and the elbow, the step. Okay? The only difference, class. The only difference between how you do Tai Chi. Tai Chi is slower. This hand is the same. Right? This hand is the same. This, see, he does it as a stretch. So he's high. Kung Fu, we're closer to our, just here underneath. Because if you want to go ahead and strike, right? She's doing it absolutely perfectly. Because this is the extent she used to go for the block, straight on down. We're here is release. Yeah, this is extra effort and energy that she expended, she used it. Okay? And the purpose are different. This is a structure exercise in Tai Chi. Right? So I'm not criticizing these people, I want to take it back. There's a purpose to that. I'm differentiating and comparing the two things we learned today. This is a block. There's a martial act, there's a martial intent. This is a block. Okay? Good. Back then, a horse stance. Now we'll do a low block, and then a punch. Low block, 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 punch. Good. Go ahead straight, with fist, and the elbow, step. That's our right hand, hand, middle block. Touch the center, over hand, middle block, and hit, here's the punch. Middle block, 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 punch. straight, push this to the elbow, percent. Now I'm going to go high block, punch. High block, punch. Rest in this. Hold on, thanks for that. Middle. Five. Low. Middle. Five. Low. Middle. Five. Low. Middle. Low. Middle. Low. Middle. Straight. Reduce down. You guys think it's looking up. Hold it like that. Then press 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Very low. Look up height. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. High no height. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Straight up. Right for the shoulders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Straight up. Hold. Walk up. Curl the fingers. Walk. Forearms parallel to the ground. And the hand relax. Bring the wrist in. Down. In. So now our feet are parallel with the shoulders. Left hand ring. So this is the Tai Chi. Ground yourself in here. Take this. Very loose. Very loose. So this is very relaxed as it is. It's not this. Hand comes to solar plexus. And punch. My rise is from solar plexus to collarbone. And that's what it is. All you do is pushing it straight up and back. All the practice, and this is absolutely relaxed. So I use as little force as possible. Little, I engage as only the muscles that are required to move the hand forward. So this is where your Tai Chi practice comes in handy because you folks know how to use constant motion. All we're practicing is the ability to see. No powers. And it's just a second keep it wrong. So if there's a shoe kick in my nose, I just keep like this. This part of just right up on the shoe kick. Absolutely punch, single hand, and one move. It's just like the triangle. arm connected. Now I'm overemphasizing. Okay? So when you slip, this strokes into you a little less. So I'm overemphasizing just to show you the Tai Chi. Right? So you can coordinate elbow and knee. Right? Good. Switch. Right hand. Goes very similar. Looking for accuracy. Precision. Just repeatedly, same place every single time. So looking at the fist, placing it in the same spot every single time. From a martial perspective, this teaches you, teaches your body, your brain, how far my fist is. So if I'm acting to strike something, I let it off. I know where my body is when it practices that block. This is what we're practicing. And switch. And that's why when we do Tai Chi, see, this is a look at our hands. So when we look at our hands, we know where our hands, our extremities are in relationship to our body, and therefore relationship to the opponent. And change. So both hands are relaxed. Hold it by my side. All we do is turn to my left. Just like that gravity draw. And then as I turn back to the right, the other 45, all my hands do is exchange. practice at home. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That's one. Go out. You want to look right. So when you kick somebody, you look at them first. You see the person looking at you. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, The side, you can arc the leg, arc our knee over, and touch. So you can go where you're comfortable. So left leg solid, in, out. Solid leg, in, out. Solid leg, in, out. So this is a crossover obviously, Tai Chi. Now, what you do, you get some repetitions that cross over into your Tai Chi practice. So the way that I prefer to teach this, and I'm sure that there's a lot of folks who wants, is that this is an integrated experience. Your Tai Chi and your Kung Fu will complement each other. That's the goal. Now, I'm going to take this off just a little off. Let's do some videos. So I know that at the Tai Chi class, we're asking about that thing. So if you want to do it, but if it's not, so I'm going to shift forward, left leg, I'm just going to talk. I'm going to shift forward, left leg come solid, empty, come up. That same move that we did, I'm going to bend the knee, straight, just like that. Right. So let's try the right leg first. Back. So my right, I'm going to switch my right hand. Let's do the Tai Chi. So it's a lift. Perfect. Let me see. I'll try this. I'm just trying to figure it out. So let's just put our hands, so put it below that you're comfortable. So if you go a little lower. Here. And this is, so you practice that exact same thing. And so this would be a comfortable and Tai Chi. So if you want to practice just that, it's only Tai Chi only with the right leg. In, out. In, out. In, out. And what helps drive the motion is I'm turning this way and that. Way exaggerated, okay? So this way first, we're going like in, that way, and we're going up. Right? So Okay, questions?
No questions, Chris. And you're going through this, when you're coming back, you're being balanced, you don't fall onto the foot. Any soon?
That would be preferred. Control. And so the house off. But that's why you do all the balance work.
Yeah.
So Tai Chi you use all the time, right? This is all balance work that I do balance work all the time because I'm deathly afraid of falling hurt myself. It's age. It's a big deal for me. And this exercise is just another thing that adds proprioception awareness. Called dynamic. I mean, you guys do this all the time. All the time. Your center of mass is moving all over the place. When you do this, and you are balancing and keeping that center of mass with that heel. This is dynamic. Right? So this is hard. This is different. It's not any harder. It's different. And you haven't practiced it. So you're not going to get it in 5 minutes. That's time to spend on today. You can practice this. Right? Just do these. I'm going to do one side today. Get that from a conversation perspective. Right? And then you can advance to that. So this is very integrated. Kung Fu to Tai Chi. What you do here is going to help you with that. That's the intent. The intent is to just integrate with it. Okay? So let's get right back. And we'll try the same thing here. And touch. Here. To the right. To the left. Give yourself patience, because this is the left foot. Many of you are probably right foot. So give yourself patience. Have yourself grace. So we have homework. I left you plenty of things for homework. Inhale. So I'm going to reinforce some things from last week. So we're going to be doing comfort and fix and the foot position as points. Points, I mean contact visualizes. Being visualizes. When I'm flexed, and being able to hold all of my foot. Call it heel kick. Heel kick is a little interchangeable that name because heel could imply next only heel. You can't hit it. If you ever want to go to the bag, if you ever want to strike something, it's a conversation that you have with me. You can talk about how to build to striking. There's many ways that we can
punch. Right punch. Left punch. Right punch. Left punch. Right punch. Left punch. Right punch. Okay, forward. Left punch. Draw the right leg back. Left leg back. Right punch. Knee. Eight. 9. Back. Right punch. Draw the right leg back. Punch. Hold. 2. 3. 4. 6. 9. Is it better when I explain these stones to the mirror? Okay. So, oftentimes we're reading the body out of the way. So, you can kick this, you can drill this kick with this foot straight, but having a turn allows me to be wider. So what I'm doing is I'm actually turning. So my body has more of a range of motion. So if I'm here, you can see that I'm all bound up. From here, you can see that I'm open. So I have more options. So as my opponent is right in front of me, if I'm close, this is as much as I'm letting actually kick that person in front of me. But if he's here, now I have full range. So that's the purpose of turning that foot over. So if my body out of the way, so I can attack.
So why wouldn't you leave it there?
It's just this leaves me all kinds of open. You can hit, and it's a hard to find position. So this is the fight position that we're in. And then when I kick, I try to foot. I bring it back. So when we dynamically spar and kick, our body's going to be in different positions in order to facilitate kicks. So the supporting foot will be in different positions tactically to either deceive, leverage the body's power, and then get back into a moving position. So tactically, feet are placed very dynamically for very different purposes. And different people have different strategies with their spar. This turn is not as obvious a benefit when you're just doing straight kicks. So straight kicks that are in front of us. It's not as obvious a benefit. When you do the roundhouse kicks, you absolutely have to turn the body, turn the foot. Goes back, roundhouse, back. This is the on guard position. The on guard position is closed. If you're open, you can get hit. Okay, heel kick. So we're flexing our foot. 1, 2, 3,
Right. Left. Left. Right. Left. Left. Hold. Five. Six. Seven. Okay, so let's start with blade kick. That. So blade kick, let's stand in just a second. Comes here. A little bit cooler. Snaps. So this is a low kick. Targeting shin. It's not my favorite kick. It is the form. Back. From a half patient perspective, I don't have a again. Punch, punch. Snap. Punch, punch. Snap. Punch, punch. Snap. Punch. Last one. Back. Together. Open. Right. Left. Snap. 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 Punch. He's going to come 45 degrees. Let's say point. You're going to point right in front of you. Set. You go past. Then you lose some energy. You go to here. You lose the energy. You go to the center. Questions? Go back. And zero. Open on your arm. Left punch. Right punch. Okay. Right leg. Left punch. Left punch. In midsection, I'm throwing a little higher. So we're targeting maybe midsection. Left punch. Left punch. Right. Left. Right. Left. Right. Last one. Back. Together. Right punch. Left punch. Right. Left. So these punches are vertical. These are all such punches. We're not doing dual punches. Punch, punch, right punch, left punch, right, left, right,
try this. So in the other class, we also do a high roundhouse kick. So we'll try to see how you focus on this. So this is roundhouse kick to the high sweep kick. But don't strain. You want to do this so your actually body is relaxed. If you strain into it, roll a heavy kick. Okay? Like that. Together. Same kick, it's just high. So you just your knee's going to be at a steeper angle. It's at an 45. It's 45 degrees from midsection. Steeper angle, what comes up. So what does that mean? So this is a 45, that's midsection. So you're looking up high, it's going to be at 60 degrees. Left, right, 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 right punch, left punch. More. Inhale. So let's start form. So we're going to work sequence. Really, it's what we go first, without too many previous kinds of positioning or body structure issues. I'll try to explain so that the body structure particular or we're not developing mishaps. So the emphasis on sequence. So don't fret if you don't have it perfectly in your neighbor. This is sequence. Okay? Relax into the sequence. So when we stand with our feet parallel, just look at this. Alright, lift. Open hands. Nice and relax. Shoulder line this one. Push forward. Pull the stand. About 90 degrees. Turn the arms face the knee. Close this. Drop the elbows. Comes up. Push one. Like the way that it remains bent. It's not straight. It's structure on that curve. Go back. Push two. Push three. Open the fingers. Palm facing my ears. You can get in the knees. Push. Close the right hand. Knees, toes, without heels, without back. Hands to the side. Walk to the side. So this is very familiar kind of piece, right? Foot structure. Hands together. Great position. And open. On the space forward. To belly. So this position here, the martial application is tiger's mouth. This is the hand is coming in, surrounding papers there. So when it's here, and here. So that's the intent of Watch see if he does it. What it'll say is you're focusing the power on the palm. Pushing. So if your hand is all over the place, it helps when you seat the wrist, pull it back, because that structure focuses the energy and you're mentally focusing on this point to actually push. Okay, so it's not, so your hand shouldn't be all over this, it should be here, seat, push. Okay, and so see that the hands are pulled back. So that's how you engage, get the body into the right structure. We're going to push and have it stay firm. So thumb is never on the inside. Never on the inside. Here we go. I strike something like this, I put my thumbs. No. So I've not seen anybody who's ever fought me with a thumb in there. I would break their thumb every single time. Because you're actually activating, you're pressing force on that joint, collapsing that joint. That will break. Your thumbs are in front. So these are the acceptable. If you look at martial arts, it's acceptable to have the thumbs in front. Some people allow them to the side. I flex between those kind of two, but usually I instruct students to do it. You're going to be okay. You'll be able to fight, or you can pick the thumb up either on one side. Either one of those are okay. This is level one. This is fine. These, when you go to the side, you can risk getting hit on the thumb. This.
See people where they pull the thumb up, which is also a mistake. Yeah, it's
Thumb out is it's just like skiing. When you ski, you have to pull in the wrong direction. You actually do this little things. They don't have their straps. So that it has to pop up in the next direction. People put it on one line. Okay, let's go again. All right, see, perfect. All we're going to do is go through repeats. So what does it do? You're okay with that? Oh. So, let's add finish off with salute. So salute can be with the last week here. The hands. This is in front of my chest, center, claw. And when I will turn my ball and 45 degrees to the step. Step, 45 degrees. Take a hand with me. Let go. Round up the front. left foot, pull together. That scoop that we need to work. That scoop is in R.
Quick question about balance. One thing I find myself, you want to keep with this kind of stance, you want to keep your back straight. Opposed to back straight. Almost like time when I go up like this, I move backwards. Keep my weight over.
So you're going to find where your balances towards the mass.
Okay, so it works.
So the lean on the wash, if you're leaning too far back, then you're not in a position where if you're like this,
I'm not moving my balance, just to keep like my foot out like this. Yeah, if I hold it out there, see my back is.
you have to have a balance. That's good.
Okay.
So we're talking about that. So I'm leaning back.
Yeah.
In this case, I have to lean back.
Yeah. Okay.
If you're like this. So this is, so the pick that you're doing, you're more like that. Okay. You're covered. So what the only thing that I saw was you're like this, and you're making it down. Okay. So you have to kind of balance.
What's the color? Purple.